What's up, guys? As you can see, I have gotten a haircut, and so my hair is shorter due to that fact. And yeah. But this evening, I just pulled out this old LP I hadn't listened to in a while, and I was jamming. I was like, holy shit, I've never done a review of this album, and it's fucking awesome. I think the reason I probably never thought of it before is because I usually try to do a little bit more obscure stuff. Opeth isn't really obscure. And, I've done a couple that aren't as obscure, but, I try to do a little bit more on the obscure side. This is a little less obscure, but, I don't know, it's about on the same level as Opeth. No, less, it's definitely more obscure than Opeth. Anyway, not really that important. It's good music. So, let me grab the picture real quick. Over here. And this is the album that we're going to be reviewing today. Witch, as you can see right there, it says Witch. And it's got a ghost dude riding on a motorcycle with little nymph ghost spirit things and inverted crazy creatures. And I noticed if you put them upside down, you can see faces in them. You see that? And right here. So upside down and right side up, they work, which is pretty trippy. Crazy stuff. Anyway, and then this is the band themselves. I know that one of these guys is in the band Dinosaur Jr. I want to say the drummer is the guitarist in Dinosaur Jr. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And this is Witch. They're self-titled. Right now we're listening to Soul of Fire. Just listen to Seer, which is a sick track. Well, Witch is a stoner rock, stoner metal band. Like I said, the drummer is the guitarist for Dinosaur Jr. or vice versa or something to that effect. Very good stuff. Probably the best stoner rock album that I have, period. As far as stoner rock is concerned. Now there's, of course I have Dope Smoker by Sleep, which I should review one of these days. Things, there's some really epic stuff that's really good, but that's more metal and that's a little more experimental and stuff. This is straight just stoner rock, and it's so good, so good. Very catchy, but heavy, gritty sounds coming out of these speakers, man. Like, this is what electric guitar music is supposed to fucking sound like. This gritty, gnarled amplifier distortion stuff, just beautiful. Interweaving guitar solos all the time. The drums are fun. Nothing incredibly complex, but good driving drums with a lot of fun, fills and things like that in there. God, these guitars. Here, they're just back and forth, just solos over top one another, interweaving. And great vocals. I love the vocals. I love the lyrics. The topic's crazy. All about, Sears and one's Rip Van Winkle. Obviously about Rip Van Winkle. Stuff like that. Obviously very good music to listen to whilst under the influence of certain stereotypical substances. Not that I've ever tried any of them. But very psychedelic is a good way to say it. So good. And, here, let's see. The next one is Black Saint. Very heavy riff there. But not overpowering distortion. The distortion's sort of, driven by its own amplifier as opposed to, thrown on. I guarantee you that they're not using stomp pedals and shit like that. This is just straight rock and roll. Plug that shit into your amp, crank it up really loud, and let it sound really fucked up, but awesome. Very interesting stuff too. I mean, there's variety, a lot of variety. They think this stuff out. It's not like, all right, well, we're gonna play stoner rock, so let's get 2 chords and a couple riffs and let the drums go, and we'll just like through the album, and we'll have the album. This is like each song is thought out as its own individual thing, though they flow together as an album very well, I think. But each song is definitely thought out in its own thing. It's not like recycled. I don't hear recycled riffs. I don't hear any recycled ideas, really. One could argue that there are, but I don't hear it. And also the bass. The bass is definitely prevalent, though it's a little lower in the mix. It's still there, and it's definitely doing interesting stuff throughout. So yeah, I guess this will be a shorter review, because not as much to say about it, except that it's just pretty awesome, and I recommend it. Absolutely. If you want to check out some stoner rock, this is good stoner rock to check out.